So, I've changed my mind several times as to which poems I'm going to do today. So, we're just going to see what ends up coming out, yes? I've got one longish one and then a couple of short ones that I'm hoping to do. None of them are paying attention. What? Bro, this is called Mistaken. They always say that the only way we learn is through making mistakes. I always felt that maybe they were wrong. Being trampled over by a herd of critics could never make you strong, but I was just a child with a warped view on the world. I've learned now that they were right. As I've grown up, I've learned a few things about the brutal reality of life, things that I wish I could go back in time and tell to my younger self in the hopes that I'd believe my own advice. First, being bullied for 6 years does not entitle you to make somebody else's life hell just because they believe in heaven. The prey becoming the hunter does not rectify your own past. It simply leads someone else to question what they did so wrong to make them fall victim to your words so harsh, so bitter, so cruel. Don't do it. Second, it's okay to be gay. In fact, at times, it's even amazing, continuously flaunting a rainbow flag in your smile, advocating equality through your love, and dreaming of girls in skimpy bikinis in your sleep does not stop you from being a good person. It does not make you weak. Some people still need to realize this, but don't let them get you down. Just nod, smile, and walk away muttering, "Fuck off," under your breath. Thirdly, depression is awful. It will target everything you have ever loved about yourself until you love nothing and no one. Your mirror will become your biggest enemy and your demons your closest friends. You'll trust them for their honesty in ways you can't begin to comprehend. You will become scarred, like a walking canvas, like a work of art. You are a work of art, and you'll start to realize that again one day. And the scars will scab and heal and fade until you can tattoo over where they used to lie, so they no longer stare you in the face every time you catch a glimpse of your own wrist. You will never forget the torment or the pain, and at times you will still feel it, like the wound is still fresh and the demon's still thriving, but remember, the dying breath is always the deepest. Fourth, I know you were confused. You never fitted in with the girls in school, but you never fitted with the guys either. The concept does not even exist in your mind right now, but in a few years you'll realize that you are both, or neither. Gender queer, genderless, gender fluid, you're still unsure, but the fact is you no longer care enough to label yourself. You are you, and I am you, and we are happy now, as we are, whoever that may be. Sort of. I mean, some days you wake up resenting your own body to the point of dysphoria, but you get through. You always get through now. You're getting better. Lastly, relationships are hard work. You have always underestimated this. You expect a fairy tale ending before the story has even started. Little did you know it was a tragedy. You will meet people that break your heart. You will meet people that give you nothing in return for your soul. Keep trying. Don't give up. One day you will find someone that's worth the pain. You may not notice it at first. They'll come from an unlikely place, but they will be the umbrella to shelter you from rain. You'll argue. God will you fight, but that doesn't mean they won't keep you warm at night. You might not believe them when they tell you you make them the happiest girl alive. But one day you'll notice the twinkle in their eyes that always shines that little brighter whenever they see you smile. And you'll realize that you were meant to be. Hold on to her. Don't let her go. If you truly, truly love her, I beg you tell her so, and believe her when she replies saying that she loves you too, because what's the point in flying if you don't admire the view? You've taken years to grow your wings out, and now you spread them to the sun. Have accomplished so much in so little time, and you've only just begun. I've lost it. There's too much poetry on this device. Stop saying that. I'm on it. I'm on it. I think. Oh, no, that's not it. Do you know what? I'll go for a different one. Oh no, found it. Found it. Okay. Technical difficulty avoided. This is a really short one. You tricked yourself into thinking you were anything more than a walking heartbreak. You are not the astronaut who put stars in the night skies, nor the surgeon with the delicate fingers saving my mother's life. You are merely you. 273 miles away, yet still causing me damage. You will never be the pound coin I find hidden in my pocket, but you will always be two-faced. One wagging its head in excitement, the other shaking its head in shame. You are not the sunrise, nor are you the darkness. You are the dull grey that falls upon our hometown, sickeningly nostalgic. You are the clouds in my blue sky, not the wind that blows them away. You are not the birds singing, merely the chain holding them down. For though you wish to be freedom, you will always be confinement, stuck in the past. You are the cause of my condition. You are not the cure. You are fading. Today, I had an appraisal and my manager basically sat me down and told me everything I'm doing good and bad, and that didn't go too great. Basically, we both agreed I need to stop going to work hungover. So, I wrote a poem sort of about that called 5 AM. It's based on my last night. Crumbled and blackened, my liver screams at me for silence, to remove the poison from my lips, but I cannot hear over my own shouts for more. Boys, let's do it. Another night can't hurt. Another fucking bender leaving beer stains down my shirt because I'm already in my overdraft and uni's not till 3. Plus I finished that one essay, which means in my eyes I'm free. Let's get coked up in the bathroom stalls, play in another round, dance with random strangers to the music that's too loud. We'll stay out of the club shirts, sing along to all the songs, find each other when the lights come up, nothing can go wrong. We'll disappear for hours, turn up with beaming grins. We'll have deep chats about the future that you think you've got with him. We'll smoke 2 new boxes and a pretty hefty spliff, burning up our money like it's some kind of gift because we're young and goddamn reckless. With no worries and no fears, we tell ourselves it's okay, but it's not. 10 years down the road, we'll look back on these nights with blurred minds and numb hearts full of regret. The best years of our lives wasted because we were.